Hey, how we living? How we doing? In the Pokemon world, the bond between a trainer and their Pokemon is said to bring out the hidden potential within, even going so far as further evolution. But what about the bond between your Pokemon and their partner? Welcome to part 2 of the Pokemon Wedlock. Kevin won that fight, but it was reckless of him to jump in like that. I need to have a talk with him later. But, just as I'm about to, we step outside and Bianca hits me up for a fight. Without a second thought, Kevin drags all of us to the location and gets ready. He knows she picks Snivy, so how dare she think she could challenge us? Take it easy, man. She's our friend. Anyway, we walk to the next route and get our new encounter. A Scraggy. Seems like you've had a rough life. Welcome home, Abby. As I said in part 1, we can't use the PC to switch mods. So, Abby and any other mon that we happen to catch when we have a full team will be sent with the professor back home. Charon. I go in thinking this will be easy since Acumen and Critical can handle the real threats on his team, but... Yep, okay. Never underestimating him again. Kev, did you just... You can't beat water no matter how hard you try to punch it, okay, tough guy? So, I walk up the route and talk with Juniper to take care of Abby. Then I step into Nimbasa City. I see that an old man needs help, so I step in to resolve things peacefully. And he thanks me with a bicycle. See, good deeds do pay off. Bianca tells me about the Pokemon musical, and you know what? Why not? Rune and Delilah wanted to check it out anyway, so we meet up with Bianca. And we get offered an opportunity to dress up one of the gals all purdy like. Rune is a cutie and a diva, so naturally, she was a total knockout. After cleaning up, we step outside, and Bianca has an emotional moment with her dad. You know, especially now in current year, what Bianca is going through, those doubts and insecurities about what she truly wants and the acceptance of her choice from those around her, is an important lesson for all of us to learn, both in pursuit of our passions and supporting someone else's. Success, social status, or even your childhood don't determine if you're a good person. What you do now, in the present, that's what matters. What people will remember. Your actions. Or at least, that's what I like to believe. I know that's a bit heavy, but I hope you understand why. And if maybe not now, keep it in mind. Okay, bud? We travel to the desert resort and catch our next couple of mons. Darumaka named Freyr, the sun god, while in the real rune stream, and the Yamask, who is an archbishop of the witches cult. Once those were done, I decided it was probably best to do some mindful grinding. That is, I fought Audino with my beefy boys and girls to get those sweet HP EVs and survive more hits. During this time, Kevin didn't say much or even act out, but he helped everybody else train, so I appreciate it nonetheless. And after we finished grinding, as if on cue, I get a call from N. Look at that. He got discharged from the hospital, and we decided to meet up at the Ferris wheel. As we ride, he tells me about his parents' divorce. Now, that's heavy stuff, man. While he didn't show it, I could tell he was hurting deep down. Before I could even say a word, plasma goons show up, and N steps in to defend them from me. I know he's going through a tough time, but he's not gonna listen to me right now. It was a close call, but we won. Still, did I really need to fight him in the first place? We prepared for the next gym, and this was the plan at the time. Rune and I tried to get citrus berries for this gym fight, because even with critical being ground, Emoga can fly, and Kev can't really do much against it either. After an hour, all we got were orange berries though, so the other option was to focus on the highest defense mon to live some hits, and do as much damage as they could while they volt switched. Still, the highest defense mon on the team was trash. This could be it. I EV trained his defense and got ready for the fight against Elisa. We go for the Super Fang as it volt switches, since it'll do half damage to both of them, and makes it easier to knock them out later. Trash goes for the Oko, but it lives on one, and the worst scenario is upon us. Trash hits the Super Fang on the potion, and with that, he's gone. Rune has to do what she can, and even paralyzed, she gave it her all, taking down one Emolga but following Trash shortly after. I honestly didn't think I would miss Trash at all. Yet without him and Rune, we couldn't have won that. So, thank you. I head back to the museum and revive the cover fossil I grabbed while at Relic Castle. Now I have to decide who joins the team. We won't have a lot of water type options in this game, so Barrett joins the squad without a pair, seeing as I'd like more versatility on the team than what we have. I'm just minding my business, all sad and stuff. Sharon of all people decides to battle me. Like, really, man? Right now? Kevin, wait. We talked about this. You can't. Oh, thanks, Kev. I'm I'm okay, really. Wow. Well, with that done, this guy with funky hair asks us to fight some kids, which obviously we say no. We walk into the grass and get Barrett's partner, dear Arceus, Trash and Rune's daughter. We'll keep you safe from now on. Welcome to the team, Conundrum. Gym leader of Driftvale City asked us to find Team Plasma, but I didn't hear the rest of it, because I was just thinking about having another opportunity to talk to N. I sent Ackerman to track down Team Plasma and she finds them around the cold storage area. Before we head in, I let Sharon know, and I catch an Autono. Her name is Mia. It's too soon, man. After defeating the goons, I asked them where N is, and they promptly tell me to mind my own business. Rude. I need the next badge anyway. As we walk over, the old man from Castelia is apologizing to Clay for the behavior of his men. But he hesitates for a moment, and he takes it all back and starts insulting him. As they walked away, I noticed that he had a similar conflicted look on his face. It's Gym 5 time, so Kevin, Conundrum, you can't come in here. Okay, critical, Ackerman, you're up. As I say that, Critical evolves. With the fight won, Clay tells us to meet him in front of the entrance to Chargestone Cave. On our way there, I catch a bird and give it a very feminine name, Tyler. Then I watch Clay break the electro web. N. Okay. Once I run away from my encounter, I try to talk to him. He gets defensive when I mention Getsus, and he tells me that he'll become the strongest in Unova. He says Charon's strength is his frail ego. Bianca lies to herself thinking she can be strong. And me, I risk my Pokemon's lives for pure entertainment. He wants to be the strongest so that people will listen to him. And maybe then. Before he could finish his thought, he stops and walks away, yelling not to follow him. Bianca and the professor overhear the conversation. Juniper says he just needs someone to be there for him, but he's stubborn, so he'll need a strong trainer that could be stronger than he could ever force himself to be. I understand. With newfound resolve, Delilah evolves, and we chase after Ed. When we reach him at the end of the cave, we get into another argument, and he throws out his Pokemon to battle. Kevin steps up, saying that he'll handle this. He runs away, but I understand what I must do now. I step into the next town and stuttering and stumbling over my words, I introduce myself to Skyla, the gym leader of this town. If you didn't know, of course, but you knew that. The team lets me know that they want to grind by themselves so I can go on a date with her to the Celestial Tower. I can't let them do that, Pokemon training without their trainer, but they insist and push, so eventually I give in. We have a great time talking about our travels, and I vaguely tell her about my end situation. To which she gives me the best 2 words of advice I've ever heard. Be present. We make plans to eat at Castalia next time, and she waits for me at the gym. When the team and I meet back up, they tell me of a strategy using Sandstorm to make critical faster and outspeed to set up with Home Claws, since he has Sand Rush. I'm told that Conundrum came up with that plan actually, thinking of how the weather affected their moves when they were training on the route before. Look at you, my little strategist. We use the strat and win the badge. Easy. Now I'm one step closer to saving N. Then again, I'm not the only one that wants to.